Hi folks, my name is Carl and welcome back to my channel. This is the Raw Facts Canada channel, committed to giving you the absolute raw facts about life in Canada and moving here. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also like and share the videos, and do not forget to leave a comment down below. Now, if you're interested in coming to Canada for school, you might want to watch this. In one of my very first videos, we talked about being able to switch from a visit visa to a study permit. Now, IRCC or the government actually allows this. So if you have a visit visa, you could come into Canada, and if you're able to apply to any of the colleges or universities for any of the programs and you were granted admission, you could apply for a study permit while you're here in Canada and obtain that study permit and then start schooling. Okay? Now, a lot of people have been able to do this in the past, and they have been successful because, like I already said, IRCC actually allows this. And if you go on their websites today, you'd realize that IRCC still states that it is possible for you to switch from a visit visa to a study permit. But is that really the case? Now, as I have said in my previous video, there have been a lot of immigration policy reforms in the past months, starting somewhere in March this year and also somewhere in August this year. There have been a lot of immigration policy reforms. Now, basically, what that means is that Canada is tightening its requirements, tightening its borders and stuff like that. So people are not coming in as easy as it was back then, a couple of years ago. So students are being scrutinized more, visitors are being scrutinized more, and even workers are being scrutinized more. Guess what? The immigration minister actually said that even those applying for permanent residence may be looked at. So, it tells you that Canada is really, really trying to tighten stuff right now. Now, prior to these immigration reforms, visitors were able to switch from visit visas to work permits. This was a policy that started somewhere in 2020. It was renewed, I think, in 2022 and for another 2 years. And then in 2024, everything was brought to an end. What that means is that now, if you come to Canada on a visit visa and you would like to change that visit visa to a work permit, it is simply not possible. IRCC is not going to look at that application. They're basically just going to tell you, go back home, go back to your home country and apply for your work permit in your home country. When or if you get it, then you can move to Canada. Okay, so that policy is gone. That is one of the things that happened during those immigration reforms. Okay, there are also a few that happened that I spoke about in my previous video. Now, in these immigration reforms, IRCC never talked about it affecting, people wanting to change from visit visas to study permits. It affected those wanting to change from visit visas to work permits. But IRCC never said anything about people wanting to change from visit visa to study permits. So everybody still assumed that IRCC is still allowing people to change from visit visa to study permits. Actually, if you go on their website, like I said, IRCC has not issued any statement, has not issued any policy update, has not issued any communication to the public, none of that sort regarding this particular route of changing from visits to study permit. Okay, nothing. But guess what? A lot of people that are applying and trying to switch from visit visa to study permits are being denied. Okay, so if you're thinking of coming to Canada on a visit visa and then switching to a study permit, I've already made a video to tell you that was not a good idea. It's better to get your study permit from your home country before you travel to Canada, But, assuming you still think it's a good idea, then you might want to really listen to this. So let me repeat this. If you are coming here or you're coming to Canada on a visit visa with the intention to switch to a study permit, it is no longer being allowed. Now, IRCC has not issued any official communication on that. So this is more like something silent that is going on Maybe they are yet to issue the communication on that or the policy update on that. I do not know. But it's something that is going on, as there are people that have confirmed to me that when they tried to do that, the letter they received from IRCC basically told them, please go back home, go to your home country, go and apply for the study permit, and then come. That's it. That's all IRCC is doing. So again, I want to repeat this. If you're thinking of coming to Canada on a visit visa with the intention to switch that to a study permit, please don't. It is not a good idea. You might waste a lot of money, getting that visit visa, buying the ticket, getting here, all those expenses involved in that process. It's not just your ticket. There are a lot of other expenses. You get here, a place to sleep and all of that, only to submit an application and be told that, well, we're not going to process this application. Please go back home. And again, like I'm saying, this is not on their website. It is not anywhere. But that is what the IRCC is telling people. So, it is better for you to be safe than to be sorry. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. So if you have this and you know this, then you know how to arrange your stuff, so that you come here the proper way. Again, I would always speak about Express Entry and all the other programs that are under Express Entry as being one of the best routes to Canada. Even for those that are already here as students or as workers, you can also apply under the Canadian Experience class. I've said a lot about Express Entry. Check my videos and you'd see the detailed explanation about Express Entry. Okay, so I just wanted to share this very quickly with everyone because it is not out there yet. There's no official communication. So if you're not seeing any official communication, you might think it is business as usual. It is not business as usual. So be careful before you invest into a visit visa when you know your intention is to come here for school. You think you might want to come here and then switch. Just letting you know, IRCC is not letting that happen again. So please share this to anyone you know that's interested in coming here for school, and let it help someone. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.